Houston Rockets facing the Cleveland Cavaliers. 2K Sports is proud to present NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. And Sengun throws it down.
Even without the explosive athleticism, Sengun still able to play above the rim.
Bucket is good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Back to Durant. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Sengun. The basket good off the assist from Durant.
Let the big fella eat. Sengun just doing his thing down low.
To the inside. Here's Allen. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
You really got to hit Allen if you want to stop him. Just so long and strong from there.
Smith right side. Jarrett Allen grabs the miss. Back to Mitchell. From deep. Pass to Wade. Launches a 3. And it's Mitchell missing. Now the Rockets with it. Here's KD. Another miss by Houston. Wade outside. To the middle. Rockets with the rebound. Outside Durant. Over Mitchell. Mobley with the rebound. Pass to Wade. And here is Mobley, covered by Smith. On the wing, Mitchell. Cleveland moving the ball around. Back to Harden. From outside the arc. And another miss by Cleveland. The Rockets trail. Outside Durant. Smith right side. Stolen by Mitchell. Mobley misses. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. KD a screen. It's Thompson off the drive. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And here's Harden. Allen drives in. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Up top, Durant. Drives to the hoop. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. And stolen by Thompson. Pass to Smith. Back to KD. And KD throws it down.
And just so long and elusive on the drive. Durant, excellent at finding ways to navigate inside.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Houston in the lead. Here's Okogie. And they pick up 2. And here are the Cavaliers now. Harden scanning the floor. Screen by Allen. Count that one.
And when Harden's this close, he looks to score. Love his mentality.
Pass to Şengün. Sinks that one from the post. Şengün's got 6 points.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Down low. Here's Green. Cavaliers with the rebound. Now Harden. The rebound by Jeff Green. Here's Shepherd. To the paint. 2 on the clock. Misses the layup. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Rockets lead by 4. And we'll be back. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
Durant deciding where to go with it. Here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
And he's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Here's Tyson, still without a basket. Kicks it out to Ellis. Pass to Tyson. Five to shoot. And Cleveland with another turnover here.
Number 42, D.
Thompson outside. Here is Durant. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. In the corner, Finney-Smith with it. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket. The Cavaliers trail by 8. The drive by Wade. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Clint Capella.
Yeah, easy call.
The Cavaliers shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Pass to Capella. Thompson outside. Inside. Durant. And finished off by KD.
Oh, the rangy athleticism of KD on display. Stretching it out to throw that one down.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
And the dunk by Capella.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Both teams will make substitutions. Enzo Harden will bring it up for Cleveland, trailing by 10. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in.
Yeah, good job to take it right at him.
He's 0 of 2 at the line in this one. And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for your Cavaliers.
And both free throws good for Wade. And here are the Rockets now. Shepherd with the ball. Scoreless thus far. Just 5 to shoot. In the corner, it's Eason. A three-pointer off the mark. The Cavaliers trail by 8, and they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's ready to talk things through with them. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
Yeah, that's just a lack of focus. Plays like that can really frustrate a coaching staff.
Thompson, high post. Smith wide open. He fired. Nailed from three-point land.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
Over to the wing. Left side, KD. Clock at 4. Houston needs to get a shot off. Smith, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 11. Schroeder looking over the floor. Cleveland moving it around. On the wing, Mitchell. Nothing on the board. And it's Bryant missing. And here's Houston. Thompson in the corner. Smith outside. Now here's Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
No good from outside. Rockets on offense. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Outside, KD. Over Harden. KD can't get it to go. The Cavaliers trail by 13. Harden with it. Picked up by Thompson. Back to Harden. Pass to Mobley. Mobley is screened. To the middle. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Jabari Smith picks one up.
At almost 7 feet tall, once Mobley has ideal positioning inside, he forces the defender to have to foul.
Down low. Here's Green. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Free throw drops for Jeff Green. Pass to Wade. Back to Allen. The basket good off the assist from Wade. That's 10 points for Allen.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
And that concludes the first half. Rockets ahead as they wrap up the second quarter with a massive 16-7 run. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. To the paint. Here's Mobley. Oh, he just jams it right over Şengün. Wow!
And we know about Harden's scoring abilities, but his team heavily relies on that vision and playmaking as well.
Now Shepherd. Green. Good D by Mobley. Wade on the wing. To the inside. Allen's shot is off. Rockets leading by 11. Screen by Şengün. Here's Shepherd. Pass to Okogie. Shot clock at 6. Goes back up. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. And they'd love to cut this deficit down to single digits. Here's Mitchell. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Here's Green. Wade is covering. Here's Eason. Floats one up. And Şengün throws it down.
And Green is a critical role player for this team. His passing is really phenomenal.
On offense, here are the Rockets. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. And here is Mitchell. Still scoreless. The lead now in single digits.
More from Allen. Can pile up points without wasting possessions. Very economical.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Houston making a switch. Rockets leading by 8. Outside Durant. Back to Thompson. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. And it's 8 points from Amen Thompson.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Here's Tyson. And the layup falls.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
To the middle. Here's Thompson. Off with the layup. And so it's Harden bringing it up to the Cavaliers. 8-point game.
And the passing ability of James Harden, elite.
Back to Durant. Durant rising up.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. Here's Harden. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Blocked again.
A relentless defender. Smith proving how disruptive he can be on that end.
6 to shoot. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Allen, that's good.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's KD. 6 points for him. Back to Thompson. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on Jared Allen.
And he doesn't get a lot of recognition for it, but Durant is a terrific passer.
To the paint. Here's Allen. And then Allen slams it in.
Look, he's doing what he can to try to keep them afloat offensively, continuing to stay aggressive.
Back to Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
And this one has been all about Amen Thompson, a freakish athlete. When he gets rolling, there's just not much a defender can do.
Durant with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Pass to Capella. Stolen by Allen. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Back to Mitchell. Allen outside. Rebounded by Capella. KD with it. Inside. Here's Finney-Smith. Thompson in the corner. Good if it goes. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Houston in control with a 9-point lead to end it. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Houston leading by 9. here's Durant. Down low. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Smart play there by Durant. Uses the pick and roll to break up the defense and create one for his team.
Harden outside. Back to Bryant. Makes it off the glass.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Pass to Thompson. Harden grabs the miss. The Cavaliers trail by 9. No good from Wade. On offense, here are the Rockets. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. To the paint. Outside, KD. The screen from Thompson. And then Durant with the jam.
And with the right partner, Durant is an unstoppable force in that pick and roll. It's a very high percentage play when he's running.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I did listen in on Kenny Atkinson's huddle. And he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Back to Mitchell. Shot clock at 5. The layup off target. Houston leading by 11. It's Durant on the wing. Pass to Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
Here's Smith. Now Capella. And here's the break. Mitchell fires. The 3 is off. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Outside, KD. Here's Thompson. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. The Cavaliers trailed by 13. Now Harden. Screen by Allen. Harden outside. Aggressive finish by Harden.
And a staple of Harden's attack. Sometimes it seems he's better finishing through contact on the drop.
Outside, KD. Now Thompson. A crafty reverse layup.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Stolen by Durant. .133 left to play here in the fourth. Buries the deep ball.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win
for the Rockets.
What do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
I think you have to look at their field goal percentage. They just shot the ball much better than the opponent, and they were getting great looks all game long.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game from Amen Thompson.
Well, he was the catalyst for them tonight. Played a great all-around game, and you could see his teammates feeding off his energy.
Shoots. Rebounded by Allen. And so Allen will bring it up now for the Cavaliers. And here's Harden for three.
Well, you can't take those kind of shots around the shot blocker like Capella. You're just playing with fire at that point.
Left side Durant. Shoots over Merrill. Outside for KD. Money from the wing.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
So we see the Rockets taking the win here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel